Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this morning. I'm going to give you preliminary information, and let me underscore preliminary, about a horrible tragedy that occurred just earlier this Halloween morning. The information will be subject to modification, but I'm tired of hearing people say drugs are low level and nonviolent. It could be anything but that. All this happened around what we call a cranker colony. That's right, these folks were all involved in the meth trade. In fact, I want to introduce you to Joshua Clark. He's known as Chop. He's a gang member. In fact, this is a photograph from when he was in state prison. And then the other participant here is Jose Coronado. He goes by the name of Tweety. He's also a gang member in an opposing gang. The two of them met on Levens Road in the Willow Oak area, which is a suburb of Mulberry, and had an argument. They drove up in their separate vehicles. Now, Jose Coronado had Mary Dino with him. She's 28. She's our victim. She's shot in the chest, and she's deceased. After their argument, Clark appears to start back to his vehicle to de-escalate. Tweety, who's Jose Coronado, reaches into his vehicle and grabs a firearm. Why did he grab a firearm? Because Joshua Clark, who by the way is a felon, always carries one. As Coronado grabs his firearm, it discharges, and Mary Dino says, "Bay." And he said, "Are you hit?" And she said, "Yes." He pulls out of the car with his firearm and starts shooting at Joshua Clark, blaming him for the reason that he shot his girlfriend. And then they have a gunfight, and they leave. Then Jose Coronado brings Mary to this street in front of me, behind you, puts her on the tailgate of a truck, tells the people there, "Take her to the hospital, dial 911, I gotta go, I got a warrant." In fact, he does. He's got a failure to appear warrant for trafficking in methamphetamine out of Hillsborough County, and he flees. Our deputies, who are simply the very best, now are on the lookout for this vehicle. And some 20 miles away, we find him, 15 or 20 miles away, on Highway 17 just north of Fort Meade. A pursuit engages between Jose Coronado and his vehicle and our deputies. Our deputies pit the vehicle, run him off of the road, and take him into custody. Joshua Clark is still at large. We don't know where he is. We need to find him. But now what you have is a gunfight after an argument between rival gang members who are all involved in what? In a cranker colony, and Mary is shot in the process. That's the information I have right now. We'll update you as details become more available. The investigation's ongoing. Thank you very much.